Finesse got
Oh man, it feels so good.
Hey, man.
I believe it was.
Intro.
I believe it was the great prophet Sean Carter who once said in him, "It feels so good." I'm sorry, I got a lot of Jay-Z in my ear
He's
right
Jay-Z'd
now.
out right now.
I'm Jay-Z'd out. We listened to 80 Jay-Z songs the other night at disrespectful volume levels. I can't.
At 3
I'm
in the
sorry.
morning.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I apologize to our upstairs neighbors.
Downstairs
It's
neighbors.
Kanye and Jay-Z. What do you want? What do you want?
Yeah.
Anyway, it's your boy J Mar.
It's your boy, Sir Moore.
And you're here rocking with Get Off the Couch podcast, where we celebrate and make space for the creatives, the entrepreneurs, the go-getters, and the trendsetters. Do you know what kind of go-getter you got to be to keep a suitcase in the corner, ready to go, fresh as a miz, on wheels, wheels greased up. Don't let can't even let grass grow under your feet because you got to be ready to hit the sky, the friendly skies at any given moment. When Christina Aguilera or Usher calls you and says, "I need you to show up and be a part of this." Do you know what kind of go-getter you gotta
When
be?
you're running through the airport on 6-inch heels.
You ever seen the commercials of
Trying to
OJ's
catch
and
the
the hurt that he's
airplane.
running through? He got to jump over hurdle people.
Yeah, no.
Do you know how long airport lines are right now?
It's crazy.
With ice,
It's crazy.
it's crazy out there right now.
crazy.
You got to be a go-getter. You got to be ready to show up at the drop of a dime. You know who does that? Person on the couch right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Should we bring him in?
Let's bring her in.
Let's bring him
Let's
in,
bring her in.
man. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, phenomenal singer, artist, creator, share stage with only the legends,
Chef
as we have been so eloquently told. So if you ain't coming with the budget, if you ain't got the good snacks, if you ain't gonna make sure that they give you all the accommodations
The
in
green
the
room
rider
gotta
when
be
it comes,
exquisite, okay?
you're not getting her to
All
come
right?
sing with you.
Yeah.
Just know that right
And
now.
make sure that microphone works.
Make sure it's on, because she needs the mic on.
Even if it's the Michael, even if it's the Janet Jackson piece that go right here on the air and it come like that.
And if you're thinking about trying to hire her to come sing with you, you better be able to sing her. She's going to show out on your own stage.
you gotta
And
be
it's
able
going to
to
be
sing.
her show.
She's gonna take it over. Yeah.
Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Ali Caldwell.
You're not related to Bobby Caldwell.
You know,
Talk about Bobby Caldwell that over there used to work on the
Bobby.
muffler at a
That's
barbecue shop.
hilarious.
He fix your brakes and then make you some mac and cheese.
Yeah, with the dirty hands, but
I'm
the food
not-
is good.
My Bobby Caldwell.
Yeah.
if I got $1 for how many times people ask me that, I would probably be a millionaire.
Yeah, hey, listen.
You guys kind of resemble each other in this area.
Don't do me.
Look,
Listen.
Bobby Caldwell, I know is black, so don't even. That's the highest
do me.
compliment.
From hearing your voice, you would think that y'all are kind of related because the brother can sing.
Hey,
I mean, I've gotten some people that reached out to me, like,
Bobby.
seriously,
Yeah.
asking me
Bobby.
that question.
It's
I
Bobby,
mean, but
your
it's
uncle.
only because, of course, we have the same last name. It's,
This is very true.
and you guys are
we
both legends.
definitely do not look
You guys
alike,
are both
so
legends.
And you both legends.
Definitely do not.
Don't do me.
And he can actually
Don't do
really
that.
sing. Bobby can sing.
That's my Bobby.
Yes,
And make
Bobby
your
can
barbecue,
sing.
fix your brakes, and he'll sing you a song.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
How are
Okay.
you
Bobby D.
doing,
Yeah, how you
Miss
feeling?
Ali?
You look
I
great.
am
You look
amazing.
phenomenal.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
good. I'm good. I can't complain.
You're working with the whole color scheme of the couch.
You
got
know,
the. Did you know that we do the
I
red
had
pillows
no-
and the? Okay.
Nope.
Well, you just.
But
shut
I
up.
love it.
No, you
I
on
love it.
time.
That's the universe.
On
right there.
time.
I had
yeah.
no idea.
Yeah.
Bringing it all together.
Yeah. We try and make it comfortable for our colorful artists here.
It's very comfortable.
yeah.
It's a vibe.
Yeah,
in here.
yeah, yeah.
I love
No,
this.
you-
Yeah.
So
try
so
to
so
be
so
comfortable.
we have the pleasure of having you here with us because apparently you have spent some time in the University of Chanel Red.
Yes, I
our
have.
executive producer on the
Yes,
show
I
is a little banged up
have.
right now. Yeah, we're so fortunate to have you.
Thank you for having me. Yeah.
If you know Chanel Red, then we know that you've been
Yes.
through the ringer and you're
Yes,
prepared.
through the boot camp. I've been through the boot camp, through the writing boot camp, through the We Want You to Be Great boot camp.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Setting you up for success.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Talk about your journey, because we're going to get into some of the things that you have done and that you're currently doing now. But talk a little bit about your journey and things that you did go through to prepare you for where you are now. What that's like. 'Cause I think a lot of artists have misconceived notions, whether it's good or bad, about truly being in the industry. Because now we're in a day and age where everybody's got equipment at home. Everybody's got a setup.
Yes.
So a lot of people are working from home thinking they know about I see more people have conversations about the music industry and they ain't never been in somebody else's studio, but they're telling you about publishing and things. You got to really get out
or
there.
any writing sessions or anything
Be
like that.
in it. And you've gone through some of that. So what have some of those experiences done to help set you up or open your eyes for what the industry is really about?
I feel like I'm one of the lucky ones that kind of like went through. I got a chance to go through it early at a younger age, so I can experience certain things and kind of take note for when I have to come around to it later.
Right.
My experiences has taught me a lot. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I always go back to whatever that experience is, and if the experience happens today or tomorrow, then I know how to like line it up, and I know how to handle it, and I know how to attack it.
Sure.
And to be honest, a lot of my experiences from way back when I was, younger, I can honestly say they weren't really like bad ones.
Okay. That's good.
A lot of them were like eye-opening, but never like negative or never like anything where I have like a traumatizing story as like a young girl growing up trying to be an artist. You know what I mean? Like all of them, they were special. They were different. They were very much, I didn't know some of them were even going to happen. So very unexpected. And I'm just a hard worker. Like I've always been hungry for the thing. And I think everybody that I've worked with, that I got a chance to work with from then to now, I feel like they knew that about me. They saw it, they felt it, and it was just something that I continued on as I got older.
What did young Ali think like? Because some of the people that you share space with and the things that you're doing now are really like, it's like, ooh. What was young Ali thinking about? Like, hey, when I want to get into, or people tell you, you can sing, baby. Like, what were you thinking what's the pinnacle for you, or what were you reaching for? Because, like you said, you probably didn't even think yourself, like, yo, I'm gonna be doing X, Y. Young Ali couldn't know I'm gonna be sharing stages with Usher and Christina Aguilera, which we'll get into later. But what were you thinking? I just want to, because I remember I used to work with songwriter, great artist developer Makeba Riddick, who's worked with Rihanna. We used to write a lot of songs together. And I remember she used to always say, man, if I could just sing background for Mary J. Blige, then I'll know I made it. Not knowing she's going to be working with so many more people and doing so many great things. Crazy. But for her, that was like, if I get to do that,
I'm good.
I've made it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for you, what were you hoping to get out of it?
Before you even got to where you got to,
Younger Ali just wanted to be famous. I know that sounds crazy.
No.
For me, the definition of famous is so broad. It's so big. It has nothing to do with the money. It has nothing to do with the fame or anything. I think I just wanted, like, I loved the gift that God, I still do love. I not love ED, but I love the gift that God has given me so much to where I feel like it bleeds through everything I do, you know? So I feel like I just wanted to share my passion, and I wanted it to touch literally every person in the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
So young Ali, just that's the only thing that was on my mind. You know, I wasn't thinking about if I could work with this person, oh my God, blah, 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 blah. I really wasn't thinking about that, to be honest. I think the only thing that was on my mind was to just keep going and to just keep growing in my artistry and showing everybody who I truly am through my artistry.
Right.
But when those things did happen, those opportunities like singing background, or even before that, like the TV shows, you know what I mean? Like even before that,
we're gonna get into that.
you couldn't have paid me to even think that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know, so it's crazy. Like you never know what's around the corner. So you just got to be prepared. And I think that's one of the things that I always tell myself, to just go into things not expecting anything. Just go in very much open to everything. And I think that's why I handled every opportunity the way that I did with grace, because I did come in very much like, I don't know what's about to happen. But I know I'm about to ride these wheels until the wheels fall off. So basically,
putting your best foot forward regardless.
Exactly.
Let's jump right into that, because you brought it up. There was so much meat on the bone when you talk about the singing competition shows. You were on The Voice. You were on The Four too. You was in it, and you made noise. You weren't just there, because some people were like, I did it. I had a chance. Like you got on there and you got comfortable and throw them bows like Ludacris.
Maybe too comfortable. People thought I was like the mean girl. You know.
Wow.
Why would they say you're the mean?
On The Four, not The
Voice.
No, I mean, when you're a woman and you come on and you know what you want, and you're going to fight for yours.
I feel like both shows were two totally different energies and two totally different crowds.
Right.
I don't think The Voice was trying to dig and get the beast out of me at all. Right. They were just like, this girl can sing.
Right.
You know, so let's give her this platform and let her do what she does. But The Four was a whole different beast. It was very much like, ooh, we see the beast in you, so we're about to dig it out of you by any means. And it's like, it's either you let them bite you or you don't. You know, so it was very hard for me to kind of like juggle to still remain me and try to handle everything with class and grace, but also like still know when somebody's trying to dig the negativity out of me. You know what I mean? So
but you
balance was
bit back. That's
you know,
how dope you were. You bit
I
back.
bit back in a way where it was like
respectable.
It was still respectable. It was still classy. But I feel like it was kind of being taken.
Would you say that's a microcosm of the industry in a way, though? Like, I mean, there's so many smoke and mirror things about the industry. But like a lot of people who will never, because I always think about people who are in Louisville, Kentucky. People are, shout out to Bryson Tiller. People who are in Portland, Oregon, who are not in proximity to
me. Well, I do.
They're not in proximity to the music cities, LA, New York, Nashville, Atlanta, Miami.
They gotta travel out.
Yeah, so they look at those shows as like, this is the way that I can get, discovered. So not knowing what they're going to get into or what's really happening, not knowing this is not only music business, entertainment business. You got these people that still got to sell, viewership and everything. So anytime they do find something, like you said, they're trying to play on that. They're trying to, big that up. Do you feel like your time on there was like, okay, this is like entertainment. Like I really gotta, like you said, let me remain classy. I don't want to be painted a certain way, but this is the business that I'm in.
I don't feel like I realized that until the second TV show.
So you're on The Voice first, right?
I was on The Voice first.
Okay.
And when I say I had absolutely no idea what to expect, I just knew it was one of the biggest platforms that I ever had an opportunity to be on in my life.
Right.
Yeah.
And then when they told me how many, I never even watched The Voice before I went on The Voice, which is crazy.
4 chairs, by the way, guys.
Let's give it up.
I don't want to give away the spoiler, but
all 4 chairs.
It's out there. 4 chairs, a 4-chair turn. All 4 judges turned around for her, which means she can sing. Okay, you don't know what that means.
I had no idea what was going to happen on The Voice. I just know they reached out to me. Both shows actually reached out to me. I don't know if a lot of people didn't know that, but I did not have to audition for neither show.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
And on The Voice, I was the only one in my season that did not audition.
Wow.
So,
I was the only one in my season who actually had representation, my management, who I've been with for a long time.
Yeah. Now, did you have YouTube videos up at the time?
I
Is that how?
did, yes,
Okay.
because absolutely, because before then I was doing a whole bunch of open mics.
Sure.
I was still traveling with my band, like doing things that independent artists it's rare. Like you don't just get to go to Russia or
Right.
all of these different countries and stamps that are in my passport at this moment, and I'm not even a major artist,
Yes,
are
you are.
big like accomplishments for me. So those things were already out there for the people who were following me, knew of me,
Right.
and I think honestly that's how I got the call because of the motion and things that
Right.
I was
It
gonna
was
say,
happening.
because
Yeah.
it sounds like you were a consistent artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were cons- 'cause
Yeah,
I
she's
feel
very
like
consistent.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite words, by the way. I have it like on my,
Consistent.
it's
Yeah.
like above this really beautiful
always
mirror in my
preach it.
house that it's like so beautiful.
Consistent.
And above it, it says, do the work, see the results, but above it, it says consistency.
Love
matters.
Yeah.
that. Love
and
that.
you're from Jersey.
And I'm from Jersey.
And I think that's one of our biggest issues is that a lot of artists don't get to where they want to go to because they don't stay consistent.
But also a lot of people from Jersey, they're scared to step out of Jersey.
Talk to him. That's right. Talk.
It's so much, it's
Out
so
there.
much world.
I
So
agree.
much out
So
there.
many opportunities.
I agree.
It's so like it's
agree.
so much outside of where you're from. And
sure.
it just because you step outside of where you're from
Right.
doesn't mean that you're just saying forget
Right.
everybody that
Right.
you know what I mean, or that you
Yeah.
think you're better. If anything, the people that know you from where you're from should be very, very inspired,
Inspired,
you know, at the
Yep.
fact that there is
Absolutely.
somebody that they know that has gone to so many
Yeah.
different.
I love it being
You know?
everywhere, traveling,
I-
going
Yeah,
to
me
different
too. I
cities,
love it
doing
too.
music.
I look at my homeboy Maroof, who was good friends with Solana SZA, and her being from Jersey, and he was just talking about how like being from here, you gotta go out,
Yeah.
but then eventually you come back and like like I've been doing all these things. I know you've been doing your thing. Let's do a collab together and see where it goes, and that's the song they did just ends up blowing up, and then people knowing out there from Jersey like Jersey. Talented like this,
Yeah.
and I feel like we get so undermined about how talented we are, but low key, I feel like people know how talented we are.
Big Jersey.
Big Jersey,
Big.
Let's give it up. Big Jersey.
Big
And when we say big, we mean big.
yeah,
We mean big because it's so much talent. And and let me just start with the number one queen, who is my number one, and that's Whitney Houston.
Come on now.
right.
The
From-
voice. Big wit.
the real
From
voice.
the bricks,
Come on.
like
Yes.
let's not get it
Yes.
twisted.
Yes,
And also, it's so many people. Faith Evans, like
Yes.
let's
Oh.
Yeah, we got some classics.
so many singers
Lauryn
where it's
Hill
like,
from the
Lauryn Hill.
Oranges. Come on.
and instead of
Queen
being that
Latifah.
person that's like, oh, they think they better than me, like it's me as a singer.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, if they can do it,
Yeah.
if they
You
can get
can
on
do
these
it.
big
Right.
stages, then so can I.
Yeah.
So, that's the thing with a lot of Jersey people. They're just very scared to
Jump
step,
out the window.
just take the big leap. It's okay.
Just do it.
Yeah.
So you had you were on Team Miley, if I'm correct. Yeah. What made you choose? What about your personality led you to feel that connection about maybe it's something in your artistry that we didn't know? What for you in that moment made you say that that's who I'm rolling with?
I'm not a typical decision maker, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't make the decision that everybody is expecting me to make, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
So for me, I knew the judges, and I know my style of music and my style of my voice, and I saw Alicia Keys, I saw Blake, I saw Adam, and I saw Miley.
Sure.
So I'm like, I felt like the entire world thought and knew and swore up and down that I was going to pick Alicia Keys. Because Alicia Keys
felt like
is the closest to what I do, the type of music that I sing.
Right.
Yeah.
And then let's keep it 100. We both,
Yeah, the stereotype.
we both,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So
it's like, oh, she's definitely going to pick
Yeah,
Alicia
yeah.
Keys. So I really wanted to throw a curveball. And I feel like I did that on both shows, by the way.
Guessing.
But
Yes.
Keep them guessing.
for this particular one, I'm a big fan of Miley.
Sure. Yeah.
So I'm a big fan at her. Can we curse on here?
Yes.
Okay. Her I don't give a fuck is inspiring to me.
Very.
You know what I mean? Like in different ways, because she is in her genre, I'm in my genre, but her personality and just how she handles the room. And that's things that I was in front of in that experience
yeah.
where I was taken in. I was quiet and I was taken in and I was just like,
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Not just trying to steal her whole thing, but just
Right.
basically like, okay,
You learning.
she
Like
can do
how
it.
this- Yeah.
Yeah, and it's okay because it'll be certain moments that happen where they'll be ready to film and she'll walk in and see me. We'll see each other. And she's like running to me like, my girl. And like we're hugging and
love
doing everything.
that.
And then the
that.
producer will be like, okay, now go back out and do that again. We got to catch that. She's like, I'm not fucking doing that again.
Right.
Right.
It was authentic.
Yeah.
Like you should have caught it in the moment.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I tell you, when that happened and I heard her say that, I was like, oh my God, I love this girl.
Yeah.
And she's always just so real every time, you know,
Yeah.
sneaks up on me in hair and makeup and, you know, just pops up and lets me know how much I know you're going to kill this, encourages me.
Love
I just
that.
knew it was going to be that. Before I picked her, I was
Yeah.
like, I know what I'm going to do. I know who I'm going to pick because I know the type of experience I want
Yeah.
in this show. And I wanted it to be something different. I wanted to throw a curveball, but I also wanted my judge that I picked to throw a curveball at me.
Right.
Which is kind of how it happened because I knew the songs that she was going to give me would be nothing that none of those other judges would
Right.
ever give me.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened. So
I love that.
Challenge
Yeah.
you.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Miley.
Yeah, Miley.
man.
shout out to
Yeah.
Miley. That's my girl.
You gotta get Miley on the show.
One of the
on,
bestest
Miley, where are
coaches
you?
ever on the board.
Come on, Miley. Don't play
Yeah.
with us. Don't play with us.
She's amazing.
Don't make us call Billy Ray.
Bring Billy Ray Richard.
Right, yeah. Any country that you're working on? Can we get an exclusive?
Yeah.
I mean,
Some country.
black women are sort of popping in country
Listen.
now.
No, however, I did get the green light from Miley's parents.
Okay.
You know, we
Okay.
were so cool in the moment when it happened. It kind of was giving step parents.
Right.
They were very much like
We'll adopt you
always
right
there
now.
behind the scenes,
Yeah.
like even giving me little ideas of songs that I should sing next. You know what I mean? So it was a very cool experience. Very cool. And I'm so glad I picked her. Like so glad I did.
Yeah.
Somebody Cyrus, man. Goddamn. Give it
We love that.
Molly Cyrus in the family.
What was your takeaway singing on TV like that in a way that's like, because some of the things we may not always receive sitting at home. So being in that moment for you, being a performer, being on stages, you've traveled all over the world.
Yeah.
What's that experience like seeing on TV when you know that there's millions of people watching you? What are you thinking? What are you trying to convey? What, you know what I'm saying? Maybe something that people don't think about that they know on these shows. Like, what's that experience like?
And are you getting any like mentorship too?
No mentorship, I wish. But some of the things that I'm like thinking about, you mean like in the moment when it's happening?
Yeah. As you're in it.
That's a great question.
Are you thinking about the people at home at all? Do you like, I got to be bigger and convey?
probably like an out-of-body
Do you even care about the people in? I mean, obviously you care, but like, what are you thinking about?
I'm always thinking about making my parents and my family and all of my friends and family proud. You know what I mean? With everything that I do. But honestly, in the moment, I'm always in the moment.
Right.
And it's hard for me to say like other things that I'm thinking about because to be honest, in the moment, like say if I'm like backstage and I got like 5 minutes before I go on stage, I'm so tunnel vision like focused.
Yeah.
It's hard for anybody to say anything to me in that moment. Somebody could be talking to me 2 minutes before I walk on the stage and it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's very hard
Are
because
you nervous?
I'm nervous, I'm anxious, and I'm excited, but never scared.
Love that.
Because nervous is not scared to me, you know. So
It's an
definitely
excitement.
nervous
it's a love for what you do.
because you don't know what's going to happen. You just know that you're going to go out there and give 1,000,000% of everything that you got. So that's the nervousness part about it because you know, God forbid if I walk out and trip over my dress or something. You know what I mean? Like that's the nervous part. But as far as like being scared, never, because I know that I'm going to go out there and kill it. That's like my intention. You know.
Right.
So yeah.
And I wanted to know too, like, did you have any like before singing rituals, or like, do you have to use the bathroom first and like stay in there for a couple minutes?
People got some weird things they do before they go
cross
out.
your big toe. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
People
you know what I
got
mean?
weird things they do before they go out and perform.
Because I always wonder things about that. Because I know, like, as you know, athletes will have like a little ritual before we, you know, do singers and performers have their
outside of praying, you would think that as a singer, I would be in there doing lip drills. I would be in there doing all of the vocal warm-ups. And I'm going to share with you guys, I am the last singer to do vocal warm-ups.
Wow.
And I want to be honest and say that I'm ashamed. Like, I need to be better.
Wow.
Because although people are like, oh my gosh, you're such a great singer, I feel like I could be an even better singer if
you did
Right.
if I incorporate some vocal warm-ups in my... But I just never...
Even prior to. Like,
I
even
never
prior to.
thought... I never...
Yeah, but when you come out and do what you do, you would think you did.
But I don't, Chanel. Like, that's the crazy thing. Like, I don't, and I know that I need it.
That's a blessing, though.
However, I did, while singing background with Usher, he has us with the greatest vocal coaches.
Yeah, she's amazing.
And it's a guy. I forgot his name right now.
Oh, it's not the
I forgot his name. Oh, forgive me. However, he had us doing all of the vocal warm-ups. That was like...
Yeah.
Mandatory.
Okay, so a vocal teacher on, vocal coach on The Voice for sure, a vocal coach on The Four, and a vocal coach singing background with Usher. 3 times I've ever been with a vocal coach.
Wow.
And it was not for me or about
Right.
me, you know? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you're Allen Iverson in this thing. You don't need
Yeah.
We're talking about practice.
Talk about practice.
I do. However, I do take some time and I do sing on my own. Like, let's not get it twisted. Like, I feel like my vocal coaching is me taking any free time that I have to make sure I sing.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, even when I'm home and I'm not doing anything, I'm not traveling, I'll put some music on or I'll put an instrumental of my song on or
You're
an
still
instrumental of one of my...
vocalizing.
Yeah,
in a
and
way
I'm
that your
still...
voice is getting
Yeah,
work.
because it's not like
Yeah.
when I'm not working, I'm just sitting around not singing. No.
Right.
Like,
So
yeah.
before you go in the studio, you don't do like little warm ups. You just sing the song. You just sing the song. That's it.
Mossy street basketball in this thing. So how am I just go
Straight,
hoop
just
without
give me the ball. Let me
stretching?
just hoop.
And I honestly, I'm ashamed to say, if I had to do a vocal warm up right now, it would be so wrong. I don't even know. I don't even know the proper. Like, I know of lip drills, but I could barely even do those.
We're getting
properly.
Gene
You know
on
what
the
I
phone.
mean?
Gene
So-
is turning over right now. We're
God.
about to call Gene right now. Gene, how do you deal with it? Gene's one of our homies, man. Gene, we gotta get you on the show, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy, and I am ashamed to say, but
You get it done.
No, but I was gonna say there was one of those things where you have a God-given gift, and it's just like certain things. It's just like, well, I don't do that, but but I can get it done. You know what I'm saying? You give me the mic, I'm gonna show out.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm anything that I can do to make my gift better, I'm all down for it. You know what I mean? So I'm never against vocal training. I'm not against anything that's going to enhance or make it better.
Right.
It's just that I never found myself being like, you know what?
No, that's
Let me get some vocal training.
Right.
Like I
yeah.
never.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
maybe on a 9 a.m. in the morning. I would go.
Nah, man. It's just like anything. I know. I played sports growing up
Hello?
before I got into music. Hello. Is that somebody important? Should we answer that?
Is this Mike?
Is that
on?
Barack?
Hello?
Will
Mike
Chamberlain? Is that you?
Is that a vocal coach?
And I know
Is that a vocal
athletes,
coach?
guys that I played ball with who, will be in the gym, be in a weight room, and some of us are doing, everything to try and get a certain physique, and then there's guys who just have it, and
Yeah.
it's like you just want to shoot you because you don't have to do nothing
Yeah.
and just have a certain physique. You just have that gift, and so that's a beautiful thing.
Thank you. I thank the Lord,
Yeah.
He's the only person that I can thank at this point because it could have been a situation where because I don't do vocal warm-ups, he's like, well, I got something for you. You think you
Because he will throw a curve.
I got a male job
That's
for
why I'm
you.
always praying, even
You don't
before
wanna
and
use
after,
this
because
again?
I'm like, he brings me through every performance. You know what I mean? And so that's why before and after, I'm always like,
Thank you.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I did that. It's
So,
over.
so you're on TV, cutting up, singing these songs.
yeah.
What leads to what's the immediate aftermath of things that start happening for you? Was it something from the show that led to your first big situation, or how did that come about where you leave the show And then you're now working with, was it Christina you worked with first before?
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
that's
Was that a direct correlation from the show? I would have thought.
Story that a lot of people don't know about. So how did that happen? Okay. So I want to say maybe a few weeks before I got the call from The Voice to be on The Voice, that call came maybe 2 weeks after I got the call to go with Christina.
Wow.
So they were very almost 2 weeks apart, 2 to 3 weeks apart.
That was close.
And it was so crazy.
This was when the suitcase wasn't ready yet.
It wasn't. The suitcase wasn't even. The suitcase was. She was a youngin. She didn't know. She didn't know
She was
yet.
being birthed.
She didn't know what was about to happen.
Right.
Yeah, it was so crazy. So around that time, I had got the call to do Batumi, Georgia, and Morocco with Christina.
Wow.
Which was some of the biggest, one of the biggest crowds that she done. How many people was that? Do you remember? 250,000.
That's
so
a few people.
That was that was my first time, number one, ever being in front of that many people.
How did you feel? Girl. You was on nerves, was on skates.
What?
All over the stage. Like,
how did I feel?
Because now it's not like you're being in the front, which is like, okay, that's not pressure. That's cool. But you're on the stage with her.
Yeah.
You matter. In the bigger scheme of things, you matter.
Yeah, and this is a it was very interesting how it happened because she was a coach on the season that just had went off.
Yeah.
And she won that season with Allison Porter.
Yeah. I remember.
And it was just so crazy to me how right after that happened, I get the call to go with her, and then 2 weeks later, I get the call to be on The Voice. Wow. But she's not on. She wasn't a judge because she just won.
Right.
So I was just like, oh my God. And I was asking a lot of my friends, like, what should I do? Like, speaking of one of my friends, Rob Lewis, who was the musical director for Christina at that time, we were talking about it while we were away, and I'm just like, oh my God, like, who should I pick? Like, what should I do? Like, how should I, because it was such a big deal on when they announced it at the time, like as far as like who the coaches were going to be and how both of those things were happening at the same time. It's like, oh, you just got the call to go with Christina and you just got the call for The Voice.
Yeah.
That's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. So it's like I had to have conversations with like my management and people who I like trust that I know will help lead me in the right way and also still listen to me and my ideas and what I think that would be cool for me to do. Yeah. And from the gate, I've always said, I think I want to pick Miley. Like I've always been saying that to everybody. I'm like, I think I want to pick Miley. Right. And I did. Yeah. Actually, she picked me. She stood up on a damn chair. I don't know if you guys saw it. Yeah, she stood up on a chair and jumped up on a chair and everything. I mean, even Alicia Keys walked up to me and hugged me. It was like, these are like things that I'm like, oh, it happened. Yeah.
No,
it was crazy.
It's real.
It was crazy.
It's real.
Yeah, everybody was fighting over me, even Adam. I was like, oh God. It's like, oh God. But yeah, what a time.
Do you ever do like what ifs? Like, dang, like what if I worked with Adam? Like how would I
I'm a huge Maroon 5 fan. And I'm telling you guys now, my dilemma was those two. Yeah. Miley and Adam.
I could tell. I could tell.
I'm a huge, honestly, he's on the list of people that I would love to do a song with.
I can see that.
Because I like, a lot of people don't know that I fell in love with pop music before I fell in love with R&B music.
Me too.
So I'm like a big fan of a lot of pop artists, and Maroon 5 being one of those people.
Man, I was rocking with Leif Garrett. And y'all don't even know who Leif Garrett is.
Who is Leif Garrett? Please
pull out your phone. Okay. I'm trying to Leif Garrett.
Uncle Lamel and Uncle Q probably know.
I was there.
I was like,
okay.
Okay.
I said Uncle Lamel and Uncle
I was like, if you think you're sexy, and you think you want me, come on, sugar, let me know.
See what I tell you?
Yeah,
I was there. Well, my mother used to be like, where did you come from?
Wow. You know,
before R&B,
it's something when you can be in the same room with the legends.
And I still think, to me, I still think that the early thousands music, pop music, all of them, that era was the best era in music history.
Oh yeah,
Very well balanced from all cross genres. Everybody has something to offer.
Yeah,
everyone,
and everybody was different.
Yeah,
yes, everybody was very different. I loved it, and it was just I feel like I always said like if I could be one of those artists from like a 90s artist, like if I came out in the 90s, or even early 2000s, I feel like things probably would have been on a bigger scale than what they are right now. You know what I mean? And this is why I try to. Sometimes I go back and I look at certain documentaries about artists from back in the day and kind of like pay attention to like how things went for them or the things that they did too. You know what I mean? And just try to like kind of bring that back and kind of like mesh it with what's going on in today. Yeah. Because it's, I try my best to be different as much as I possibly can and not do the same thing that everybody else is doing. In today's time. So I'm very inspired by
different with a touch of familiarity, but it's very small.
That's what
because a lot of artists now, new artists, they reach back. Everything is reaching back.
The good ones, the ones who are students of the game.
Right. And it's sad because in certain situations where it's like, oh my God, this particular artist is like my favorite. Right. I'm so inspired by this artist and da-da-da-da. And then you would think that, you get a chance to be in the same room with this particular person that you're inspired by. Right. That's your chance to
make it happen.
That's their chance too. When they see like, oh my God, this person is like, like this person is inspired by me. And then you get your feelings hurt because they're not like a people's person. They're not really like the reach back type of artist. And that happens to a lot of me and my friends where we talk about all of these big time amazing artists and what we would do if we ever got a chance to meet them or be in the same room. Right. And then that time comes and it's like, whoa, what just happened?
Yeah.
And it's totally beyond or nothing of what you
it's a mixed bag
or expected.
Everybody
it to
ain't
be.
Sweet.
So let me ask you right there real quick since we're right there. Since you've been on a bigger scale moving all these years, moving into the bigger scale to where you are now, is there anybody in the industry that was already artists, big artists, whatever you want to call it, that came to you and said you inspired them?
Ooh. To be honest, the only person who has ever like actually said that to me to my face was Miley.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm becoming more of a Miley fan every minute that you're on this podcast.
Nice.
Well, you just reminded me of something. I'm sorry in the background. My manager just said Patti LaBelle. So when I did the 4 and I did Somebody Loves You, I can't believe I just forgot this moment. Thank you for reminding me. When I did Somebody Loves You on the 4, I got a phone call from Patti.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to Patti LaBelle.
Wow.
Yes.
And it literally was the day after I performed. And
Patty who?
Yeah.
Patty cake?
Patty
Patty knick-knack, Patty
I actually thought I was being pumped. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all.
I thought
I was being pumped.
That's huge.
Yeah, I thought it was a game. I thought somebody was playing on my phone, but in that conversation, she was like, I never heard nobody sing my song like that. She was like, you made me want to take that version and do it live with my band. And I said,
wow.
Okay, Patty.
Wow.
Wow.
So maybe not verbally saying you inspired me, but certain words.
It was there. She said
certain
it.
words, for sure.
Yeah.
So that also was amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Those are the moments that we look forward to hearing because like not a lot of people get a chance to really get those stories out or tell about those.
And to be honest, sometimes so much goes on that somebody got to remind you because it's like you don't forget, but it's like right here. Then everything else that is happening is like this,
just pushing it back.
Yeah,
here.
so it's like
it's there, but it's in the back.
I was just reminded about that just now because I almost forgot. But
that's a beautiful thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, tour life. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
The good, the bad, the ugly.
Yeah.
You've traveled with
the weird, the in between.
The weird.
Wait. Before we get into that, you
Can
didn't tell us how. No, yes, please hold the pillow. Get comfortable with it. They're all for you. You didn't tell us how that situation played out between Christina and you getting the call for The Voice.
Yeah.
How did you navigate that? What was the course that salvaged both?
How did I do that? It was very hard. First of all, that process, even just going back on how that process was for me mentally, was a lot.
Oh, that's stressful.
Because there was a lot in the contract.
For the TV show.
For the TV show.
Yeah. We're familiar.
That, number one, first of all, I'm a Cancer, so I'm very sensitive. I am sensitive to the core. I will, if you take my chicken wing and if it's a flat, I'm going to cry. Or we might beef. I don't know. Either or.
Right. I might snatch it back.
But it was crazy for me because it was just things in the contract and it's just things in the industry, period, that I just don't think is fair. And I don't think and then when you speak to people that have been in the industry for years and then they have the conversations with you where they're like, do you know these people really don't give a damn about, what you're talking about? They don't care.
That's tough to hear.
They don't care that you've had this and that you've built this from the ground up for 20 plus or for 10, whatever the years
when they tell you delete all your social media and do all,
about
they don't care about
that.
you.
You know what I mean? So it was hard for me to kind of understand what was being asked of me in this contract, which is why it was a back and forth with the show, with me doing it or not.
Yeah.
I had like some stipulations where I was like, listen, this line right here, not happening.
Not feeling it.
Not gonna do it.
So if this can't get out of here, then I'm not going to do it.
Right,
you know what I mean? Because it was just, I just don't believe in getting rid of anybody or anything that has helped me build who I am and my name from the ground up to where I am today.
Sure.
Loyalty.
Absolutely not.
Loyalty.
Like there's no way that anybody that I don't know is going to take the credit for everything that I have done leading up to that moment. So and I think that was the main reason why I was the only one on that season who had representation.
Sure.
Because that was the one thing that I refused to get rid of.
Right.
Like, you want me to come in here blind. I don't do my own business.
Right.
And I don't trust you to do my business.
Right. You're advocating for yourself.
So that is something that I'm proud of. It was very emotional for me. I was crying like every 2 seconds, like, oh my God, because I wanted to do it. But then again, I'm like, if I got to compromise who I am and my team and everything that we built, then I don't know if I want to do it. But thank God, things worked out and, I ended up on the show and
That that kind of brings me back to when we had NJ5 going on MTV's America's Top Pop Group. They sent the contracts. The
I know, it was
contracts
crazy.
were not legit. So guess what? Evan Krause redid their contract, redid it all over, sent it to them. They had to send it out to the other artists, including NJ5. And it's like, you ain't even pay him to do that, but he had to redo everything. He was like, no, we don't want this. We don't want this in it. We don't want that in it.
They asked us to release management, which I know was that when you were saying that.
That's
for people who don't understand.
Sometimes...
I was gonna say, if you don't want to say it, we can say it. They asked us to release
certain things.
management.
I be trying to be careful, but then again, I'm like, I don't give a damn. But then also, I'm like, I still gotta be, careful. But also, people have to know. And honestly, that's something that I get calls all the time when some of my friends or even people who I don't know are about to take that journey on auditioning or blind audition on the show.
And they want to know.
And they ask me all the time, what should I do? Or how should I do this? Or blah, blah, blah. Or do you think... So many people call me and ask me, do you think I should do it? And it's like putting that pressure on me to tell you if you should do it or not is, number one, it's crazy. However, I do love the fact that you find the comfort to call me and ask if you should or should not, because I guess they watched my whole experience on TV. But I tell them all the time, I would never discourage anybody to take that experience because, number one, you can't pay for that experience. So what I do tell them is So, just be smart about the situation. Be very strategic in this experience. And I also say do it. Definitely do it. For sure, do it.
Yeah.
Be aware of distractions. Be aware of certain distractions that may look shiny but are really snakes. You know what I mean? Like, and just stay focused. Like, there's only one reason that you're on the show.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind and just try to tunnel vision.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And then everything else will fall in place. So that's what I tell them, because I don't want to discourage anybody from having one of the biggest moments of their life, you know?
Sure.
Because their experience may not be mine, you know? So,
Right.
however, but I'm not scared to share my experience with them, though, too.
And that's a shout out to you for doing that, because that, I mean,
Keep the main thing the main thing.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's a lot of people who just haven't had proximity to the things happening in that industry, which is, the good thing about our podcast, the good thing about people like you who are willing to share that information so that people don't feel so lost. It's like, if it's a passion of yours and you want to do music and this is your whole world, it's a scary thing going into somebody throws a contract on your table and says, we need that. But that's the other thing. Our boys auditioned on Thursday night. Friday, they gave us the contracts, said this needs to be back in by Monday.
And
it was a holiday weekend, so they know lawyers weren't working.
Up.
They knew lawyers weren't working.
Did some BS.
And said this contract need to be back. It was like
that's because they wanted what they wanted when they wanted it.
Yeah.
Of course.
And whatever you were going through didn't matter.
Right.
No, it didn't.
Exactly. So that's a scary thing for people who have never had those experiences. So we always try and bring as much information as possible, awareness.
Yeah.
And like you said, your situation may not be somebody else's. But just to know, like, that somebody can
just
have
to have
their
like
feelers
a
up.
and,
And,
just be mindful.
yeah, just
and
to
that's
be mindful.
honestly where my responses come from. Like, just be mindful. Just don't forget. Keep in mind. Like, don't, you know what I mean? Like, but also, last but not least, enjoy yourself and make the best out of each and every moment that you have to step foot on that stage.
That's right.
You know, like, I feel like the goal is to make sure that the people remember you when you leave.
That's
you
right.
know? So that's the most important thing. Anything else that's trying to happen on the side, that's trying to throw you off, does not matter. You know, like, it doesn't matter. So, and it's going to happen. So be prepared. Like, you're going to get some distractions. You're going to get those people that are going to try to throw you off, even in little side interviews. You know, like, sometimes it's their job, the interviewer's job to get you to, to get you to step out of character. So even in that moment, I have experience with that. Not on The Voice, thank God. On The 4, of course. However, you just have to be aware. Like, you have to be aware of that.
All right. Now the tour. Now that we got that cleared up. Best cities, best venues, moments where you're on stage like, wow, this is like,
Can't believe this is really happening.
yeah, like I'm really doing this. Things that you hate about tour. Give us the full gamut of because you're not just going on little tours. You've been on some big tours.
This ain't no chilling.
Yeah, I mean, you've been like you said, you've been traveling the world yourself. Yeah, everybody's got a tour somehow and get that experience. But you've been a part of some, like you said, 250,000 ain't no. It ain't no walk in the park.
Part of some big tours.
So yeah, what is some of that experience like for you?
Well, first of all, I love touring. Okay. I like really, really love touring. Like, and I didn't know that I loved touring until my first tour was like over. And when it was over, I was like, oh God, like I came back home, and that was the first time where I was like, okay, I got to snap back. Funny story. So I forgot where we were coming from. Was it Morocco? It was Morocco. We were coming from Morocco, and back home it was freezing cold. In Morocco, it's a desert. It's hot, super hot.
Yeah.
I was so stuck in that moment that I came back home with my sundress and my Moroccan scarf that I brought from the village, like wrapped around my head.
Like Whitney
I'm
from
in
the
cold.
I think I flew into back into JFK, but I'm in the airport walking with my sundress and my sandals, flat sandals, my headscarf wrapped around my sunglasses. Like, I'm just like,
Nah.
okay. And I'm looking at everybody, and they got their winter coats
Looking like
on and
that.
scarves.
Like,
And they looking at me
season.
all colorful,
so
like, where's she
depressing.
coming from?
Right.
But it was hard for me because those next couple of days, I was still dressing in my summer clothes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dressing in my summer clothes.
No.
But
Your
yeah,
heart and
and then
spirit
it hit me. I was like, oh, it's gonna take a lot for me to snap out of this. I'm back home and I'm not on tour.
Yeah.
But tour life, not only do you get to create family with the people who you get to tour with, but it's almost like you're forced to create a whole life with everybody that you tour with. I mean, the tour that I was on with Usher had to have been the longest tour that I've been on. It was we were like away for like on and off, like coming home for a little bit, but the whole entire process, because it was shows before leading up to the rehearsals before the tour.
Right.
I want to say 2 years.
Wow.
Like a year and a half, almost 2 years. And I've been singing with him for 3 years now.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, so
That's family now.
it's
at that-
you know what I
that's
mean?
family
So
at that point.
it's a lot to have to be like, oh, like it's hard for us. Like when it's time to leave each other, we're like, we're really sad about it. Like because we're all far from each other. It's not like we all live next to each other. Everybody's scattered.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a bit rough to have to, leave each other and everybody go back and then hope and pray to God like right now that we do get another
call.
moment and another call to
Yeah.
reunite, come back together and do what we all love to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, my favorite cities, favorite countries, favorite shows. Ooh, it's a hard one. Because not only did I do a whole state tour, I did the UK tour too, and I did almost like a world tour with Christina, the
That's
X
what
tour.
I'm saying. Yeah, that's global.
Big.
I would have to say my favorites that stick out to me would have to be Dubai with Usher.
I'm dying to go there.
Definitely, because I've always wanted to go, and it was just so amazing to me how I said a prayer to God. I'm like, God, I want to go to Dubai. I want to go to Dubai.
And bing.
But even if it's not on my own coin, God, just please. It don't have to be on my own coin.
Right.
But
Let it
just
be on
anything, like let it be
Right.
something to do with what I love to do, please,
Right.
And it's just so crazy that when we got the dates and I saw Dubai, I was like, oh my God. So yeah, that was crazy. In London, because when I did London, the O2 Arena, when I did London, we stayed out there for a month. So I basically lived in London for like a month.
Wow.
And that was an
pretty cool.
experience. I would have never thought in a million years that I would be living
In London.
Right.
in London.
Like,
So
I was thinking
yeah.
about passing through, but
Right. So that was kind of crazy too as well. And I'm just only naming the things that stick out to me
No,
where I'm
sure,
like,
yes.
after it happened, I'm like, I will never, ever, ever forget this. Definitely going back to Christina, Morocco and Batumi, Georgia was like crazy. I never even heard of Batumi, Georgia
Me
before I
neither.
even went.
me neither.
But I got a chance to see the Black Sea. And that was
wow.
amazing. Like I put my feet in it and everything. I saw it at night.
So
I was gonna
that's
ask that
in
too.
Batumi.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna ask about that too. Like, what are the singers and the musicians like doing when y'all are not? Say like you're in the city
like a
or
day
whatever.
off.
When we're
2 days
not
later.
And you have that I'm gonna say day.
Turning up
I want
all
to say
damn
day
time,
off because
probably.
there's no real like day off per se. But when you do have that time to spend, like, what is the itinerary like? You going to the local bar, food,
Sleep.
Yeah, you heard me. No,
Right.
honestly, it's honestly a turn up all the time, to be honest.
Mm.
Yeah, thankfully, my sis, who has become my best friend, Kim, who I tour with Usher with, we both love to sleep. So sometimes we're, texting each other like, okay, so we're going to hit the gym at 8 o'clock, and then we're going to come back, we're going to sleep for like a few hours, and then we're going to get dressed, and then we're going to go on a little date, and then we're going to go eat, and then we gonna hit up you know what I mean? So we have like
very
itineraries, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But however, everybody else is always like reaching out to us, like, what y'all doing? What y'all got going on at night?
They know who the party animal is.
No, honestly, they're always trying to get us to, because the boys, the band, they're always like the ones that's like out going out to drink and all this other stuff. But however, they always invite, and then it turns into like a really big, thing. But it's always a great time. Like our off days, we get to explore. I do a lot of bike riding, bike riding in Amsterdam is my favorite.
Very bike friendly.
I love bike riding. I love we go on boat rides. Like we do a lot of stuff.
Because you don't want to miss that opportunity to see the world. Like you said, I've had people who always say, look, buy this travel package. And I remember this one guy actually was selling me on all these places. And I told him straight up, I said, he's like, do you not want to see the world? I said, I do. I'm just going to do it when it's on God's calling, like, because I'm going to do music. And so I always love the value of when, a lot of our friends in the industry, when they show the pictures of being their places, because it's like, that's when people say God's gift will make space for you.
What?
Sure.
That's like one of the great, like to me, I always think of that.
Listen.
Because like you're getting to, that's one of the most gifts that we can have to see this beautiful world, and you're getting to do it from your gift.
Exactly.
And so
that's
what
one of
I
my biggest prayers. And honestly, I am a number one witness that knows that God's here. He hears our prayers, and the things that we ask for, even the things that we say out loud, that's not necessarily a prayer where we're like on our knees like, Father God, I want to, like, just the things that we say out loud, like we have to be careful about what we ask for and what we say, because it will definitely come true. So it's so crazy how, as a little girl, like my aunt can tell you, I grew up in church, so a lot of the ladies who I grew up around would tell me all the time, like, you would be in the church all the time saying, I'm going to be famous. I'm going to be on TV. I don't remember that. Wow. But it's just so crazy how multiple people who have been around me as a little girl was saying, like, oh, you were always saying, I'm going to be on this show. I'm going to be on this show. I'm going to be da-da-da-da. Yeah. And it's just so crazy how literally everything that I wanted as a little kid, I'm living it out.
You're living it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Wow.
I love that.
Yeah, me too. Thank you, guys. OG, triple OG.
What are you able to take from being on stage with the people you've been on? What do you say to yourself? Okay, locking that away, storing that away, because when it's time for you to go back out on stage, like, what are some of the things? I mean, obviously, there's so many. They're who they are for a reason. Yeah. But what are some of the, like, maybe specific things that you're like, love that, tucking that away, like just things that you find yourself saying, I got to bring that out when I do my show. I mean, it could just be nuances, you know.
I'm a real big take care of your people person, and make sure you show your people that you really appreciate them.
Right.
And one thing that I could say about working with Usher is something that I really, really enjoy watching him do. Like if he rocks with you, he's gonna let you know. Like he's gonna come, he's gonna take that moment, and he's gonna be like, "Look, what y'all did yesterday, man. Thank you, yo." Like, it's so hard for people to say thank you. Yeah, it's so crazy. So
that's beautiful
for me to hear that very first thank you that came out of his mouth to us, and to see how genuine it was and how real it was, and how he even takes the time to like sit down and speak to us about our day, or how was things back home when you had a chance to go back home, that he cares, you know. So
I love that.
For me, that's something that I always want to do, that I aspire to do, that I do to this day, and I know I want to grow in and be better at. Is taking care of my people. Yeah,
that's how you get the best out of anyone you get to work with or collaborate with.
Your team.
Yeah,
it has to be like that not only a genuine connection, but like that care and what is the word? Empathy.
Yeah.
For what is going on around you. I think Kobe finally figured that out as he became better over the years, to say, how can I get the best out of the players around me? Because I'm the greatest at what I do, but how can I make my team the best team that they could be?
Yeah.
And figuring out, okay, you're singing because you got 4 kids at home, you got a family to take care of, or this person has a sick mom at home, or a grandmother that used to sing probably, or whatever the case may be. And so you have those stories, and you're looking at the people around you. It's like, yo, like, we're doing this together.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's like people are taking time out of their lives.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
2 years, a year, even 6 months, 2 months, 3 months.
Yes.
6 weeks
To be
That's
here
real
with
life.
you
is a lot, you know?
Yeah.
So not only are we saying, yes, we're coming because this is an amazing opportunity, but for me, speaking for myself, I'm saying yes to do this because, number one, I'm a fan. That's number one.
Right.
Number two, I respect everything about your artistry.
Right.
And as a person growing up, when I don't remember the albums before like 97 to 01, you know what I mean? Like for me, if I had to, because of, you know, my era and my age, it's 97 to 01, it's Confessions, you know what I mean? So I'm like, that's one of the best albums in the R&B world, period.
Right.
So
Yeah.
to even get the
That's one
opportunity
of my
It
top
really
3.
to be on the same stage with one of the best R&B voices
Of all time.
in the world, like
Yeah.
I can't even put in the words. Like that's why I just sometimes I'm just in the moment. Like I don't even have much to say in the moment, but just go be great. Do what you're here for a reason. So show the reason. Show them why you are here.
Right.
So that's
you
literally
ain't on that stage by mistake.
okay. So yeah,
I
mean,
felt like compelled the other day to do a post, you know, to my team.
Yeah.
You know, with us doing what we're doing and everything is going up and up and up, just the blessings are pouring in.
Yeah.
You have to give that admiration to them for being, because they don't have to be here.
They don't have to.
Like we joked earlier, where's my check? Did the checks come in today? You know, we're laughing and bugging about it, but
Wait, we're not getting checks?
No. I think you were serious about
no.
that.
We're not
he
getting
said
that?
no.
All right, we got to cut this
we
out.
have a great chemistry, and it's
Sorry to tell you.
definitely about making your team feel good and just showing that you care. You know, I be hardcore sometimes, but I appreciate them because I can't do it by myself.
Absolutely.
You know,
and that's how I feel.
teamwork.
That's how I feel about it too. Like literally everything that I've done. Like I would shout out to Omar over there. Omar O2. in the corner.
O2.
Yeah.
Looking like an artist himself, right? You ain't low, brother.
He tries to be
You
low.
ain't low.
I promise you, he tries to be low. but
It's rubbing off
It's
on him.
impossible.
Yeah, right.
It's impossible. No, but shout out to him. Been there from the beginning of it all, you know. So I'm very much thankful that I have him, that I have everybody else in my team. Shout out to A Natural, who put this new project together with me that I just released. Yeah, like my team has always been very, very small. Like I can count on one hand. And I think that's why my journey has been so smooth. And I brag about it all the time, how I'm so happy that we have the way that we do business is looked at in such a great light because everything has just been so smooth and just so positive and just so great. Like I don't have any negative stories about any type of business that I had to do with anybody.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's a flex. That's a blessing because there's so many artists out there where they're like,
They take
oh,
advantage.
don't
different
do
when you have
business
a
with
team
this
that
person.
y'all
You know what I
all
mean?
want
And
the
it's
same
like,
thing.
I don't
Or
have
take advantage
any of those
people.
stories.
Yeah.
So I'm so grateful for my team, and
Amen.
I'm
Let's
grateful.
give it up
Shout
for
out to
that.
the team.
Yeah,
To the team.
Shout out to having a good team.
it's so it's hard because they're always like, look, you just worry about singing, you just worry about being an artist because you can't be the bad person, you can't be the mouthpiece, you know. And it's hard because like I said, I'm a Cancer, so it's hard for me sometimes when I hear certain things that may have been exchanged in a business conversation where I want to, you know, step in and be like, but and it's like
I just think it's funny
you know
that
you know, and it's
Mind
just,
you.
but I don't feel bad that I have to just close my mouth and just be the
Allow
artist
somebody
because
else
I
to-
trust.
Yeah.
I trust my team. I
Yeah.
trust my management.
Yeah.
I have no reason to not second guess who I have behind me. You
Yeah.
know, so
Love
Yeah.
that.
Shout out to you being a Cancer for being able to do that.
It's hard.
Surrendering is the
Ooh.
Cancer.
My.
The cancer,
I have
the cancer, the
I'm
cancer.
a different type of Cancer, though. I'm a different type of Cancer. I say that all the time.
Got it.
Because it's so crazy. Every time I have conversations with males
Yeah.
and they find out that I'm a Cancer, they're like, whoa.
Right.
I'm like, what that mean? Like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And it's so crazy because a lot of
traumatized.
males have bad experiences
I'm
with female
traumatized.
Cancers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I don't
don't
fall
know
under
enough
that
about
umbrella,
Cancer.
honey. I don't.
When is the Cancer window? I'm
you
not.
know-
I'm
you-
not
you know-
familiar
June?
enough.
I'm
know
June
enough.
28th.
You know
Because
enough.
you
What-
in the
what is it,
Gemini
June 28th?
cusp,
Yeah,
know enough.
yes,
June 28th.
That's why.
You
know enough.
I don't.
The Mercury.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm June 28th.
Vicariously, apparently, I know.
Yeah, you know enough.
So but every Cancer is different. Every situation is different. I'm a proud Cancer, and I also know that I'm a rare Cancer. So
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
It
right.
can't,
What I
be
do
any
know-
worse than what they say about Leo males. So anyway,
Y'all a piece of work.
like I said, it can't be any worse than what they say about Leo males.
But I do know this: Cancer women, they get it done.
Right.
you
get
know
it done.
what?
They get
I
it
know
done.
that's
They
right.
get it done.
And
They get it done. And they will speak
And
life
do.
into you more than themselves, unfortunately.
Yep.
They will speak life into you. So,
Yep.
but shout out to you for getting it done and
Yeah.
and carrying on that that same energy that you got from Christina and those who came in your life who are at that level, and you push it into your team. So shout out to you for carrying that on.
you.
Yeah.
You led us right into a beautiful segue. You said
Ooh.
that helped your project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Talk
talk
about
Let's
about
talk a
it.
little bit about that.
Talk about it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, I put out many of songs and singles, and I put out a project. Actually, let me go back before even the TV shows. I put out a project called Heart of Ballads. That was an EP that me and Omar and some other producers that are in our circle, we put together and put out and got so many copies printed. This was around the time where people were like buying actual physical copies.
Right. Which is coming back around, but that was
So and thank God.
It's coming back.
Yeah.
So speaking of the consistency and the being so hungry and being a beast that wanting this so bad, we would put these copies of this EP in a suitcase, and I would go to this place called Village Underground every Sunday. Ron Grant,
The
may he
spot.
rest in
That
peace.
was the
The
spot.
spot.
Yep.
Ron Grant,
I would
Melanie
go
Daniels.
there every Sunday, and Ron would purposely sit me in the front, and I would perform there every Sunday. And after my performance, I would tell everybody, I have a new project out, and the physical copies are here. Please feel free to come and get your copy. Every Sunday, I would leave with an empty suitcase. Sell out every single time. Every single time. So that was my first project, Heart of Ballads. And I was very proud of it, very, very proud. That was black hair alley. Before the red hair even happened, I had 30 inches of black hair, just straight, okay? But then I released some singles, very happy about it, sound great. Sonically, of course, it sounds amazing. But this particular project, it's just something different. It's a different feeling. It's a different type of proud. It's a different type of response that I'm getting.
Yeah.
You can definitely hear the evolution and the growth
Yeah.
in me as an artist. And I've never played any of my projects on repeat as much as I played this particular new EP.
Yeah.
Episode 1, by the way, that's the name of
Episode 1.
Yeah, episode 1 is the name of the EP, and around the corner there's episode 2 coming. I just want
That's
to
right.
let you guys
Keep
know
it
that.
going.
However,
As they should be.
Pushing
I'm
them out.
very, very, very proud of this body of work. How it happened was so crazy. I came home from overseas, and I had some off time, and I was like, okay, I'm about to lock in. I told myself, because I have my own setup.
Yeah.
Shout out to Warm Audio. It's a company that I work with. They're amazing, but they basically, all of their equipment is my home studio right now.
That.
So shout out to
love
them.
that.
Anytime a new mic comes out, they call me. They're like, we need you to test out the mic, and I'm like, I'm coming.
Right.
So right now,
make sure y'all ship it out to her.
I record my favorite mic right now is the W8-8000 by Warm Audio.
You better plug that.
Shout out to Warm Audio.
You better plug that Warm Audio.
That's my girl, and she gets carried around in the Mission Impossible case. It's not a game. I play about my studio.
Yeah, right.
So I recorded all of my vocals on that mic. And, I'm just very, very, very excited for what's to come, what's happening already. And it's only been a few days since it's been out. So I'm just really looking forward to everything.
What was the creative differences and also what made the song? Because is it lived experience? Did you intentionally go in and say, look, man, there's some things I need to get off my... Was it musical? Because a lot of artists honestly don't know how to create different songs. There are a different level of songs. And so there's a lot of things that go into the pot of why an artist can, curate certain songs. It's your travel, it's lived experience, you're growing, you know what I'm saying? Musically, did you say, hey, I want to really try and evoke something different with a certain, were you playing? How did that, come about?
just knew that, how sometimes you listen to what you recorded and put out before, and then you okay, so I know what to do. I did not want to go back to listen to anything that I had put out already because I knew for me, I'm life is all about growing and elevating and going to the next level, right? Yeah. So when people would ask me, what is it that you want to do now? What is your sound? What is this? What is that? I knew that for me, it had to start with my music first, with production first. Yeah. Because I get so frustrated with production, it's ridiculous. So for me, I'm very, very picky. Yeah. Right. And I know that music is supposed to grab you within the first couple of seconds. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So that's what I was looking for. That's all I had to say.
I love that.
For me, I was like, if the track, forget me.
Right.
If I'm not even, before I even open up my mouth, the track in the first couple of seconds needs to make me go, wait, run that back. Run that back.
Right.
I mean, the hook ain't even come. The verse music ain't even coming yet. We're just talking about the intro. First couple of seconds. Yeah. So that's what I was looking for, because for me, the music that I grew up on that made me fall in love with music, period, was that. Yeah. Soon as the intro came on, it was what is that? Yeah. And then when the vocal came on, it's oh, who is that? So I was looking for the music to be the foundation first. Yeah. And then I would worry about me. So it was all about locking in with my bass player, Shells the God, shout out to him.
Shells.
You know Shells?
I do.
Yay, that's my brother. He's amazing. It was all about locking in with him, and it randomly happened because I had free time. So I'm like, let's lock in. And then he would come over and we would lock in. All of these songs were created in my home, which is also special to me. Because I'm newly back in Jersey for in February to be 2 years. So I'm very happy to be back in Jersey and closer to my family and closer to a lot of my friends. So it means something to me that this project was created in a sacred space. Yeah. And with the people who I love and trust. So, me and Shells, we locked in, and it took a lot of me pushing him past his limits, because it's a lot of times, a lot of my friends as producers are scared to jump out of that box. They have their definition of what they think is magical and what they think is going to change the world. And sometimes those things may be a little bit overcrowded, if you know what I mean. And sometimes I just try to preach simplicity is all you need. Right. So I literally would have these conversations with him where I felt like I was like coaching him almost, where I'm like, no, we don't need that.
Right.
Take that out.
Yeah.
Or put that in, or change this. That needs a change, because if it keeps going like that, it's going to be so. This is how our sessions would be going. And to me, I feel like that's how music is created. That's my favorite part of creating. Yeah. Because in that moment, it's like you're literally like you're molding it. You're copying, you're taking out, you're putting in, and then at the end of everything, it's like
you're doing all the ingredients.
This is it. Like this is it. And even himself is like, after everything, it's like, wow. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, this is all you have to. This is the pocket that we need. Yeah. So and
shout out to him for being humble enough and willing. And he's super talented, but he's so humble.
Super talented, super humble, and he also trusts me and Omar. So that's one thing that I really do appreciate about him. He's never like kick back, like, nah, I'm gonna, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because he knows that we know what we're talking about, you know. So it's a good thing. But so locked in with him. We got some things done, a lot of great things done on the project. And also, surprisingly, because I got so frustrated with trying to get what I was looking for out of the producers that I know, I went to YouTube.
Don't sleep on YouTube.
YouTube University.
You will find some gems.
I went to YouTube and I started doing my searching for producers and the sound that I was looking for and the vibe that I was looking for, and I did just that.
There you go.
You can find
so
it on YouTube.
It's a mixture of.
They're out there.
Surprisingly, people don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on the producers on YouTube, because they listen. So I found some on YouTube, and I worked with a few of them on there, and also my brother J Track. He's amazing.
Yeah, I love J Track.
He's also on the project, and. Who else? Oh, and A Natural, of course. So A Natural Shells, J Track, and Johnny Colvin is his name from YouTube. So
love it.
Yeah,
love it. We're gonna be checking that out, guys.
Please, episode 1, go get it. It's available everywhere.
And what's following up with that? Like, are we getting a
video?
Not just a video, or are we getting a solo tour, maybe?
You know, there's been some potential show dates that, my team and I have been talking about.
Okay.
Definitely been shooting some videos for sure, so be on the lookout for that. A lot of things have been happening to push this EP, episode 1, and also working in advance. Getting some things done for episode 2 too. So, but definitely some special things happening that's about to come out for episode 1.
For sure. Yeah. Well, let us know how Get Off the Couch Boys can show up.
Yeah.
And we would love to do maybe like an artist talk or something about the project.
Yeah. That would be great. That would be amazing.
Word on the streets is we might be getting a little bit of vocal.
We might be getting a little.
We'll get into that.
Performance.
We'll get into that. Before we get to that.
Hey, I don't know.
Before we get to the good stuff. We have a segment on this show. It's one of people's favorite segments.
It's probably the people's favorite segment.
I mean, I don't know. The intro is pretty special.
It is.
The intro is pretty special.
It is. You're not wrong.
It is.
You're not wrong about that.
We have a segment on our show called Stand on Business.
Stand on Business. Okay.
Formerly known as Either Or.
Okay.
It's for you to just decide whatever it
you gotta
means
choose.
For you.
Okay.
You have to choose.
You only get one time to hedge your bet and be like, well, I can't pick one or the other.
If you got a phone and a friend. A lifeline.
Okay.
You only get one of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody else, you gotta
stand on business.
Okay.
And it's just whatever you think, whether it's I like him for this or, whatever metric.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah. Let's go.
I'll do the first 4. He'll hit you with the second.
Okay.
Brandy or Monica?
Brandy.
I knew that.
That was fast.
All day.
I knew she was going to say that.
Tell us why. Because people be sleeping on Monica. Not that people aren't sleeping on Monica like we don't know she's good, but I feel like Brandy just gets given.
First of all, I'm a huge fan, and I got a chance to meet her. And
Brand.
that was amazing. And now that was one of the moments of opposite of what I was talking about earlier,
where
it's
joy,
like you meet your person that's like one of your idols, and it's beyond what you thought it would be.
Right.
I got the biggest hug in the world. You know, it was just so genuine. It was such a vibe. Was in her dressing room. Like, I just would have never thought that how it happened, the way it happened. And you know how you're like, oh, if I meet this person, this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to tell them how much I love them. I'm going to tell them. I'm going to tell them this. When I tell y'all, I was stuck.
Frozen.
You was just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I was stuck. Shout out to my friend Avery Wilson for even making that happen.
Hey, shout out to
get
Avery
on the show,
Avery, come on down, brother.
And he didn't even tell me that it was going to happen. Like, he was just like, all right, sis, you about to. I'm like, what? I had no idea. And even just the way he introduced me to her, like, that's my brother for life. But even the way he introduced me to her was like, I was stunned by that, and I also was stunned at the fact where she was just like,
I see you.
Yes.
I know what's
and it was
going
just
on.
like, I wanted to say so much, and I was just like, you don't understand. That's all I could say. That's all I could say. I was like,
she knew.
I said, you don't understand.
Yeah.
You don't understand. And she was just like,
Bring it in.
Yeah.
bring it in. And did.
that.
But yes, I will say, Brandy, number one for me, that tone.
Yeah.
Her tone.
That tone.
It's perfect, yo.
It's always been the
And her
tone for
control.
me. It's always been the tone for me. One of the most buttery, milky,
Tones
smooth. It's just,
Savory.
it's angelic. It's perfect.
Yeah, it is.
It's perfect. And that's my favorite thing about Brandy.
Not mad. Monica, we love you, though. Be
Yes,
clear.
yes, absolutely.
Be clear.
Absolutely.
This one, if you could just for 1 second put your professional bias aside.
Uh-oh.
Not to create any drama, because you're going to be on this tour. Usher or Chris Brown?
Usher.
She's gonna pick Usher. She picked Usher.
I told her to put her personal
Picked Usher.
bias aside.
No, she picked Usher.
No, honestly.
U.S.
Well, let me, okay.
Fine China with
I'm gonna
you,
say, no,
take you down. Don't you play in our face today.
No. See, I'm gonna be very strategic about this.
Yeah. Do you want to use one of your lifelines
You
on this
have one. But you don't know what else is coming on this list.
You know-
Do you want to use one of your lifelines on this one?
I'm gonna be strategic in my answer. I'm gonna say Usher.
Okay.
Usher is the GOAT.
Mm-hmm. Kobe.
He laid the foundation,
For sure.
you know?
For sure.
And then Chris Brown came,
Mm-hmm.
and he became another GOAT.
Yeah.
Fact.
Two goats.
LeBron.
Two GOATs.
See what you did
LeBron
there.
right
So
there.
you can't be like,
That's LeBron right there.
you gotta be like,
It's Kobe and LeBron right there.
it's both of them.
I
I'm
see
gonna
what
say
you're
both
doing.
of
She
them.
said both of
I
them.
see what you're doing here.
She stand on business.
No, that's fair. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm not even mad. And she knows that Usher signs her checks. Which we love. Jasmine Sullivan or Mary J?
Jasmine Sullivan.
Yeah, I know she Yeah.
Jasmine Sullivan.
Mary J is usually like the pinnacle for, even though we know vocalists love Jasmine, but what
Absolutely.
Mary has done for
Music.
the women's movement of artists, the
Absolutely.
feeling.
Yeah, the
Jasmine,
feeling.
huh?
I feel like
Jasmine don't get her flowers.
Jasmine is a storyteller.
Yes, she is.
Vocally,
Yes.
Yes,
she's
she
a
is.
storyteller,
Yes.
From
and
beginning to end.
and no matter, she can sing the ABCs, and it will be, it would
Amazing.
it would
It's gonna
make
be
you
special.
just want to go
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like Mary is that girl when all of us women are going through something. She's that girl that helps us go through it and get us out of it. And no matter what she sings, you're gonna feel it. She is the queen to teach you how to sing a song and make sure you convey it and make sure you, the people who are watching is going to feel every single word that you said.
That's a fact.
That's
So
me.
yeah,
Okay.
Gotta sell it.
That's fair.
yeah.
A little bit of a pivot, but nonetheless important to the Black community. So hopefully nobody is waiting for you when you step outside of this building.
Yikes.
Sweet or salty grits?
Oh man.
What?
Easy.
I'm sorry.
Do you like sugar in your grits,
Well,
or
this
does
is
it
the
like
thing,
salt and
'cause
pepper?
I'm something like a chef.
Oh, okay. So
That's right. I'm something like
serious.
a cook chef.
It's serious.
No, he didn't.
He said his cough is independent of
Did you
anything.
just cough?
No, he said
That was
it's
a regular cough.
independent.
What?
He said it's dry in here.
dry in here.
He said the air is a little.
Yeah.
He asked if we could get a humidifier.
Like you're a chef, but
Let
you're
me
not
tell
like
y'all
an
something.
apron chef.
He's drinking
I-
water. He's
There's a
drinking water as we
difference.
speak.
Damn, O2.
That's okay because dinner time is right around the corner.
When
We're
you
gonna see
say
you gonna eat.
chef, do you mean apron chef?
No, because not all chefs wear aprons.
Are you
Okay.
Ooh.
I like that.
This is true.
I like that.
Okay.
Because not all
I
chefs
like
have
that.
to. Okay.
I am
They have to be
a
like matching aprons with his and hers.
Oh my God.
Oh man, this is getting.
All
out
right.
of
This is
control.
where I got to. But this is where I got to really ask.
yes.
Your preparation game. How
Yeah.
good is your prep?
It's very good.
Okay.
My
Because that's what
preparation-
matters the most.
My preparation game is very good, and also my presentation
Ooh.
Oh, there we go.
is out of this world.
Gotta look good,
You can
yeah.
ask all my friends. I can phone a friend right now, and they will be like, "Don't play with her when it comes to the kitchen."
Okay, so salt
And
or
then,
sugar?
anytime your friends pull out their phone like this, when the plate is,
And they like, chick, chick.
That means you're doing something.
please.
That means
Yeah.
they want to remember.
But however, I will say, I don't know if I'm going to get beat up for this, but when I make my grits, I like my grits cheesy. And in the preparation of my grits, I do use sea salt and I do use a little bit of brown sugar.
I
A
never
little
had
bit.
that.
Wow.
Little
I'm gonna
bit.
try that.
So it sounds
However,
like
when I cook, I don't use white sugar at all. And I don't use regular salt.
Okay.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
Like
so it
that.
sounds like a
Yes.
little bit of sweet and
It,
savory.
it feels like a hedge to me if we're
Both of
being
them.
honest.
yeah, but
If
it's
we're
not
being
going to
honest.
be like, ooh, these are sweet. It's like
Right. It's a
just the
balance.
right
Just a
amount.
touch.
It's a
Yeah.
balance.
Yeah.
You always got to take, for those cooks out there, don't ever put nothing on the plate for your friends if you ain't tasting it first before you
That's
put it
right.
on.
That's
Facts.
right.
Yeah.
Period. Okay, go ahead.
All right, we might have, you might have through the course of this interview given us the answer to this next one, but we're going to ask it anyway.
Uh-oh.
The Voice or the Four?
She answered it without
Damn
answering
it.
it.
I just feel like I have,
Yeah, I know.
We should do an app.
wait, so is this like drink champs? Like if I don't, I got to take a shot? Wait,
No.
so
We're
wait,
working on it. We're working on
wait.
what the parameters for that.
I
Yeah,
have my
we-
reasons for both.
we're waiting
why
for
I
our
love both
sponsors
shows.
to-
So it's hard for me to choose one. Okay.
Which one was the least stressful?
The Voice. The Voice was the least stressful.
So it's safe to
The
say.
Voice
Which
was-
one?
However,
But which one did
Okay.
you learn
Oh,
the
she
most
got a
about
whole-
Ali
I have a
Caldwell
however.
about?
Which
I have a however.
She have a however.
The Voice was the least stressful and I felt like was a bigger platform. But the Four helped me reach my people.
Come on now. Come on now.
So it's safe to
As
say.
on
far
now.
as the genre of music and the style of
Right.
music that I
Right,
do.
Right,
Because of the layout of the show
right.
and the judges in the show and the type of singers that they had on that show.
Yeah.
It was more so pushing my type of
Right.
music. But The Voice
Yeah.
was very much heavy country based and
Yeah.
pop based.
Yeah.
But they loved them some powerhouse vocal
Right.
singers.
They did.
So
They did.
yeah.
Sangers.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. So it's the Four. Safe to say the Four.
Yeah.
Okay, because
Yeah.
it felt like you were trying to hedge. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Touring or recording?
What? Wait, what? Wait, what?
I gotta pick one.
I'm gonna say recording because if you don't record, then you can't tour.
We didn't think about that.
Yes. Pick it up.
You gotta have product
You gotta have
to
product
tour.
to tour.
Ooh, oh my God,
There
sorry.
you go.
Long
That was a
nails.
good one. She's good. She's good.
She's
Yeah.
seasoned.
She's good.
She's been artist.
She's
been
seasoned
she's
is
been
crazy.
She's seasoned. I'm a Robert De Niro face on.
no pun intended from 2 questions ago.
She's good. She's
No.
good. She's really good.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
like that. I like that.
Kanye or Jay-Z in a verse?
Jay-Z.
This is
Let's
out of
give it up,
control,
yes.
man. I'm tired of people saying Jay-Z, man.
Jay-Z.
Got it. That's fair.
Is this regional bias? Is this because you know these things?
I just listened to Jay-Z more than I ever did Kanye.
Okay, that's fair.
That's fair.
Like, I know a lot of Jay-Z songs, like a lot of words.
You can
More
rap
than
them.
I thought I knew. You know?
Yeah.
J.
Hey, man, when the Remy's in the system, ain't no telling.
Okay.
There you go.
Maybe not
All right.
Remy, but yeah.
Final one.
We don't want to get you in trouble in the home state, but we need to know where people stand in this civil war.
Whitney or Lauren?
As in Hill? Whitney Houston.
Or Lauren L. Boogie Hill?
She said Whitney
Houston without blinking.
Whitney, Sam Houston. I mean, she did.
I mean, I
give us
love me
our-
some. It's funny how money changes situation.
Come on.
But that ain't.
Come on, keep
that,
going.
that can never stand side to side with "I will always love you."
Yes.
It's just
I was about to
impossible.
say that.
But X Factor, the way the
Any-
X Factor got you on a
And
chokehold,
honestly,
that's like.
I cover X Factor all the time, so let's not get it twisted.
That's
I
what I'm
love me
saying.
some Lauryn Hill, and
Yeah,
Lauryn
she
Hill
got
is that
some
girl.
heaters.
Lauryn Hill is the GOAT. She is in her own lane. She always has been in her own lane.
Absolutely.
That's El Boogie. You know what I mean? However, Whitney,
Another plane.
Will never be another.
there will never,
Never,
ever
ever.
be. Like, never, ever, ever be.
I will run to you.
I will run to you. No, how about all the man that I need?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
What are we talking about?
You know that's so crazy. I just listened to that a couple of days ago.
It's one of my favorite
And
songs
just
by her.
listening to her voice,
it's
the notes.
Yeah.
Just, I'm like,
unfortunate that the men don't get sung to like that anymore.
Aw.
Man, listen.
You know, I
I
wish
know-
my man liked to be sung to, but he doesn't.
I know.
he'll be wanting to hear you sing.
I know. I know. We about to get sung to in a minute, dog.
Well, I hope he's okay with you singing to us.
Right.
Right.
Okay
You
with
singing
that.
to us.
Wherever
You
your
know,
man
everybody,
is.
Whatever you-
She about
everybody
to sing
swears.
us and we gonna like it.
you.
The
Did he
crazy
sing
thing is,
to you.
no, well, actually, just recently he did. We
Oh,
went to
wow,
karaoke
okay,
night, and he
okay.
sang "Ribbon in the Sky" to me by
Wow.
Sting.
Nice. Upgrade. All right. He get points.
We
You
like
get
that.
points, boo.
We like
It was a
that.
little rough, but you know, it
We
was.
like. No, we appreciate the effort, though. It's about the
It
effort.
was beautiful.
Like, yes, baby.
It's about
Yes,
the
I was
effort.
like,
Yes, boo.
It's about the effort.
That's my man, y'all.
I love that. That's my baby.
My
And
man,
I'm
my
a
Y'all
man.
cheer for
him. And I'm a
He might not sing as good as me, but you know. Don't y'all?
We love
All
it.
right?
So cute.
Hilarious.
We love that. Look, we're so happy to have you on
No,
this show
for
because
real.
you
Thank you
just
for
bring
having
such
me,
a
guys.
refreshing perspective,
fun.
and
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
and you really are. Whether it's a legend here and a legend here, or you're the legend here and somebody, you matter on that stage, and what you bring is so
Yeah.
important, and we're
You're
excited
building
to
your own
see
legend.
you. As
Yes,
you
thank
become
you.
that one who gets the bigger and bigger tour.
And-
So
Thank you.
And I was
Yeah.
gonna say too, before you get off the couch, what's something that you could leave for the younger generation coming up, especially the young
young
Females.
singers,
the young
yep.
young women,
Young
the young
women.
black women coming up who have that strong voice, who is trying to get to where you're at.
I will go back to one of my favorite words: stay consistent. And there's so many distractions in the world right now, in the music industry. And if you really, really want it, then those particular distractions will not throw you off your course. It's hard. It's harder than it seems. You know what I mean? But
Especially now.
yeah, for those who really, really like bleed their passion like through their pores, it's a different type of go-getting that you're doing, you know? So just stay the course, stay focused, believe in yourself more than anything. Yeah, and just keep the fire burning. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, before we end, just so y'all know, our little history here. I got
Yes.
to do a little
Shum,
story. So
Shum.
I met Ali doing a girl group.
Yes.
I think I was already working with a girl group, and
Yes.
then added you and Lauren to the girl group, which was dope. They were really, really dope. So that's how I met them. Came across the gifts and the talent. And I was telling her before we actually started this interview, their friendship, her, Lauren, Daisy.
Yes.
You know, like that friendship is very important to have all these years. And that was like maybe 15 plus years ago when I met her early in the game. And I'm so proud of her to still continuing to do what she loves and to the capacity where it is. And you're not even done.
But you know what? But you know what, Chanel? I got a little bit of beef. Oh
my God.
Uh-oh.
We've, as songwriters and artist people, we've got a chance to work with Lauren and Daisy.
Yes.
How come we haven't had a chance to?
I mean, she was busy. You just
No, I'm just saying. We're all in Jersey. We're all in Jersey, ain't we?
And Italy.
She has been touring for 2 years.
Yeah,
We're all in Jersey, ain't we? I mean,
That sounds
she's
crazy.
been all
Actually,
over the
being
world
said
for 2
out loud
years.
though.
Well, I
2
know,
years
right?
is
That
crazy.
is a crazy.
But
I'm just
in a good way.
saying. I mean,
here's your opportunity.
I want
Here's
to work with the legends too.
Like she said, we're here.
We're here now.
We're here. Here she is.
We're all in
all-
Jersey now.
It's all moving forward.
let's
You heard him, right?
It's all
let's
moving
dive in on the
forward.
now.
That's right.
We're here
Yeah.
now.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And guess what? You guys are about to hear why I'm over here politicking to work with this young legend, because she's about to get off the couch and sing. I'm your boy, Jay Marvin.
I'm your boy, Sir Moore.
You are rocking out with Get Off the Couch podcast. And guess who's about to get off the couch and sing for us today? Ali Caldwell, everybody.
Caldwell,
Thank
y'all.
y'all. Not to be confused with Bobby Caldwell. Ali Caldwell.
Uncle Bobby.
Uncle Bobby.
Uncle Bobby.
He gonna make you some ribs and fix your carburetor. Ali Caldwell, everybody.
Look at me, I'm a mess, thinking about what you did, down and out, all alone, praying that things will get better, praying it'll get better. Oh, I've been a fool, I won't be a fool. You won't catch me doing the same old things that you never again. And I'm tired of you forgetting what you caused. It's time I put this on pause. Yeah, I cry, because I love you. All of my tears got your name on it. Every little tear got your name on it. You know how time deep in. It's so crazy. You didn't do the same for me. Tear got your name on it. Every tear got your name on it. Every tear got your name on it. Every tear got your name on it. Since you forgot, let me remind you about Monday. I called you, didn't answer. Tuesday I was busy. Wednesday you were no show. What I gotta do to get you to show up? I'm just trying to get you to remember us. I guess I gotta go back to point out the truth. Guess I gotta rewind, show you what you. I'm not saying it's my last time crying over you, but I promise after tonight I won't forget that I cry because I love you. All of my tears got your name on it. Every little tear, you know I died deep in. So crazy, yeah. You didn't do the same for me. Didn't do the same for me. Yeah. Every little tear got your name on it. Every tear got your whole name on it. Every tear, because I love you.
still got your name on it, on it.